students, welcome back to our session. Today's session we are going to discuss measures of a central tendency. In this chapter, the learning sequence or learning sequence or the first one, mean. Even we can say it is arithmetic mean also. Arithmetic mean. And the second one, median. And the third one, mode. Okay, now we will discuss one by one. First one, mean. Arithmetic mean or a simple mean is the sum of the values of all observation in a series divided by the number of observations constituting the series and is usually denoted by x bar. For example, if we have n observations, the first person is x1, second is x2, third is x3, etc. till we are taking n observations. So the final one is n. So totally we have here n observations. Here mean it is nothing but we have to add all that values what we have, x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus etc. till xn. So sum of all the values of n observations. So here the total number of observation it is n. So we need to divide by n. So this value we used to call it as a median. Median is denoted by the symbol x bar is equal to sigma x divided by n. So this sign we used to call it as sigma. The meaning of this sign it is nothing but we have to add all the values, sum of all values. Now this symbol it is going to be represent sum of numbers and it's read as sigma. Okay, the next one, arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean of tabulated data. If we have n observations, x1, x2, x3, x4, etc. till we have n observations, so I can represent xn and their frequencies f1, f2, f3, f4, etc. fn respectively and their mean. So here when they have given n observations and as well as and their frequencies they have given, so we have n frequencies. So here the mean formula, mean it is denoted by x bar is equal to sigma f x divided by sigma f. So here sigma it is going to be stands for sum of values. So this is the formula when they have given arithmetic mean with the tabulated data. To find mean when the frequency distribution of continuous series is given, we use the following three methods. First one, direct method. And the second one, shortcut method. And the third one, step deviation method. Step deviation method. So here the direct method formula x bar is equal to sigma fx divided by sigma f. The second one is shortcut method. For this the formula mean x bar is equal to a plus sigma fd divided by sigma f. So here a it is going to be stands for assumed mean. And the third method, the formula mean x bar is equal to a plus sigma fu divided by sigma f into I. So here a is equal to assumed mean. Already we have discussed in the second method. A is equal to assumed mean, and I it is going to be stands for class size, and U is equal to x minus a divided by I. Let me discuss each of the method one by one. The first one, the data of the number of patients attending in a hospital in a month are given below. We need to find the average. Find the average number of patients attending the hospital in a day. We may arrange the data as given below. Solution. First we have to draw the tabular column. Now I am going to teach you both the methods. The first one is a direct method, and the second one it is shortcut method. Shortcut method. And the third method I will teach you later. Just I am going to do the comparison. For this problem, if you use any method, the answer it is going to be same for all the methods. Okay, now I am going to teach you the first method. It is a direct method. Whatever the method you are going to use, before going to use that method, you make sure that the given class interval, it should be always exclusive form. Exclusive form is in the first class interval, the upper limit it should be equal to the next class interval a lower limit. If it is equal, then we used to call it as exclusive form. So when the given class interval it is in the form of exclusive, you can start solving the problems. If not, you have to convert the inclusive form into exclusive form. Inclusive form is here the first class interval upper limit it will not be equal to the next class interval a lower limit. When it is not equal, then we used to call it as inclusive form. If it is equal, then it is exclusive form. So the given question it is in the form of exclusive. So I can start solving the problems. We may arrange the data as given below. First we have to take the class interval, and the second one we need to take the mid value. The second column it is x, and the third one we need to take a frequency. It is denoted by the letter small f, and the fourth one just we need to product the mid value and frequency. So f into x. First I am going to write the given class interval 0 to 10, next 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, and 50 to 60. The given frequency are 2, 6, 9, 7, 4, 2. Next, the mid values. What is meant by mid value? Just you have to add the upper limit and the lower limit, divide by 2. So here the lower limit is 0, 0 plus upper limit it is 10 divided by 2. 0 plus 10, the value is 10. 10 divided by 2, the value is 5. The value it is 5. Next here 10 plus 20 it is 30. 30 divided by 2, it is 15. So the next one it is 25. 20 plus 30, 50, 50 divided by 2 it is 25. 30 plus 40 it is 70. 70 divided by 2 it is 35. Similarly you will get 45, 55. The next one just you have to product it. When you multiply x into f, we'll get here 5 2s are 10, 15 into 60, 15 into 6 we'll get 90, 25 into 9 225, 35 into 7 245, 45 into 4 180, 55 into 2 110. Actually the formula here, mean is equal to mean x bar is equal to sigma fx divided by sigma f. This sigma it is going to be stands for sum of all the values. So just I am going to add sum of frequency is equal to sigma f is equal to 2 plus 6 plus 9 plus 7 plus 4 plus 2 is equal to 30. So here sigma f is equal to 30. Next we need to find sigma fx. So here sum of frequency into the midpoint. So you will get a 10 plus 90 plus 225 plus 245 plus 180 plus 110. If you add all the values, we'll get here 860. So summation fx, the value it is 860. So this is 860 and here we have 30. These two values we need to take and we have to substitute in the formula. Sigma fx value is 860 divided by sigma f it is 30. So here 0 0 it will get cancelled. When you divide 86 divided by 3, you are going to get 28.67. So this is the mean value of this problem. Next we are going to use the second method, shortcut method. In the shortcut method you have to draw 5 columns. The first one it is class interval, and the second one it is class mark, or even you can consider it as a mid value also, mv. It is going to be stands for mid value. It is nothing but x value. Formula for mean is equal to a plus sigma fd divided by sigma f. So this is a formula. So you need to find the value of d and A here. Already in the question they have given it as a frequency. So first you need to find out D. So D is equal to X minus A, and the fourth column is a frequency, and the fifth column is product of frequency and D value. So you can take it as FIDI. First I am going to write the class interval. For both the method, the problem it is same. So I am going to take the same class interval 0 to 10, and the second class interval 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60. Okay, here we know very well mid value, it is nothing but just you have to add the lower interval plus upper interval, divide by 2. So 0 plus 10 divided by 2 you will get a 5. So just I am going to write here the mid value is 5. Already we found here. So same x values just I am going to copy here. 5, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55. X value we found, and here we need to find out the value of A. Okay, this A value you need to take from the value of X. In the X you have to take the mid value. So here if you check, we have odd numbers, easily you can find out the mid value. When it is even, you will be having two midpoints. For example, you can take here, so 25 and 35, it is going to be the mid values of this X column. So in this, which is the highest value, first you have to check that highest value, you need to consider it as A. So from this I can consider here, now here A is 35 because this is the highest value. So here I can take this value, A is equal to 35. Remember, once again I will repeat, to find the assumed mean as A, first you have to take the column of X. In that X column, mid value you have to assume. When you have odd value, directly you are going to get the mid value. When it is even, you will be having two mid values. In that two mid values, which is the highest value, that you have to consider it as A. So we know very well A is equal to 35. Now you need to find out D. So to find the D value, just you have to take X. X value it is 5. 5 minus A value it is 35. So 5 minus 35 minus 30. So minus 30 it is going to be D value. Okay, D we got here minus 30. And the second one it is 15 minus 35. So 15 minus 35 you will get minus 20. So here the value it is minus 20. Next to 25 minus 35. 25 minus 35 we are going to get here minus 10. So this value is minus 10. 35 minus 35 we'll get here 0. And the next here 45 minus 35, the value is 10. So it is positive 10. Next to 55 minus 35, the value it is 20 plus 20. So just I am going to write here plus 20. So we got the value of D now. Now we have to write the frequency F. So the frequency values already they have given in the question. The frequency, this column just I am going to copy here. 2, 6, 9, 7, 4, 2. Next you have to product these two columns F and D. So this both the columns you have to product. Minus 30 into 2 you will get a minus 60. Minus 20 into 6 will get a minus 120. Minus 10 into 9 minus 90. 0 into 7 you will get 0. 10 into 4 40. 20 into 2 you will get 40. Next here A value we know it is 35. You need to find FD. Sigma FD means sum of FD. Sum of FD is equal to minus 60 minus 120 minus 90 plus 0 plus 40 plus 40. So here we'll get 40 plus 40, 80. From 90 if you subtract 80 you will get minus 10, minus 120 minus 10 minus 130, minus 130 minus 60 you will get a minus 190. So here sigma FD is equal to minus 190. Next you have to take sigma F. So sigma F is equal to 2 plus 6 plus 9 plus 7 plus 4 plus 2. So when you add all these values, already we found here this value it is 30. Just I am going to write directly here this value it is 30. So sigma F is equal to 30. Now this values just I am going to substitute in the mean. So we know very well A value it is 35 plus sigma FD value it is minus 190 divided by sigma F value it is 30. So 0 0 it will get cancelled. X bar is equal to 35 plus into minus it will be minus 1 3 is 3, 6 3s are 18, 6 3s are 18, remainder 1. So you will get 3 3s are 9, 1 remainder, 3 3s are 9. Okay, now if you subtract 35 from 35, if you subtract 6.33, we are going to get the value as, first I am going to take here 4 and here it is 10. Again I have to borrow here, this is 10 and this is 9. From 10 if you subtract 3 the value it will be 7. From 9 if you subtract 3 it is 6.4, it is not possible, so 2 and here it will become 14. From 14 if you subtract 6 the value it will be 8 and here it is 2. So the final answer X bar is equal to 28.67. Therefore the average number of patients, the average number of patients attending the hospital in a day X bar is equal to 28.67. When you round off you will get 29 patients. So exactly here the mean value is 28.67 and here also we got 28.67. So whichever the method you are going to use, you will get the mean as same in all the methods.